how bright it looked on the screen.
That's crazy, ain't it? Three, two, one. Grand Rising. Top of the morning. Great Awakening. What up, though? What up, though, family? What up, though, YouTube family? What up, though? Welcome to the morning Commute Chronicles. It's Thursday. And we're back! It's been a while, YouTube. It's been a while. Can we talk about the spike of petty crimes? The spike of aggression? Have anybody else been seeing the fist fights videos? People are losing their minds. Literally. People are losing their souls as we speak. People are now not considered organic. Some of us. I'm just saying. Okay? Think about that. Where you can be patented by a corporation now. Okay? What you talking about, Willis? I'm talking about the craziness that we are seeing on our streets. Simultaneously happening with whatever's happening behind these clouds. I'm just saying. And what's up with all these biblical prophecies? Flooding in Saudi Arabia? Flooding in Korea? Flooding in America? Like, really, do we need to build a Noah's Ark? I mean, what's really going on? And what's going on with this mirrored city that they're supposed to be constructing? An enclosed city, y'all. What that tells me, if it's an enclosed city, that means it's easy to get in, but it's hard to get out. That's what that tells me. When they say enclosed city, easy to get in, hard to get out. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining the live.
Welcome to Gotham City.
It's definitely Gotham City out here.
Again.
Skies look dreary, gray, and it feels like October instead of August at 6:16 in the morning. I got on a sweatshirt because it's cold. It feels like October in the middle of summer. That's different. Bright drop. What the hell is that? You see that van he had in the back? Called Bright Drop. That was different. Looked like some AI-driven shit.
On the way to Arizona.
An AI enclosed mirror city. So I'm assuming the mirrors to give the illusion that you're outside. You know, like you know how you stepped in that room in Star Trek, the hologram room, and they stepped in and they felt like, you know, and all they did was tell the program they wanted to be in 1920s era in such and such place, and the computer will automatically set the environment to make you feel like you're in that time and space at that
So the virtual
moment.
city?
Well, it's a mirror city. So if you got mirrors everywhere, that means you can, create an illusion, is what I'm saying. And if you got mirrors
So
everywhere...
that means if you're a fat motherfucker, you can make yourself look skinny?
Oh, no, meaning that if you're in an enclosed, non-organic environment, they can make it look like you're in the forest, or you're surrounded by an oasis, or just like in the movie, where they were, I can't think. Solent Green. When the people were ready to go on to the next stage, what did they do? Prop them in front of a movie screen and show them how the earth looked 200 years ago, with the trees and the bees and the flowers and the water. And that was the last thing they saw before they took them out.
How did they take them out?
They killed them to turn them into food.
No, I mean, but how did they take him out? Like, was it due to the dome?
No, it's like, I think
injection?
They didn't really show that.
Oh.
They just showed that, he's watching this, that was his last images that he saw before he goes to the next level, not knowing he's about to be turned into dog food. But, yeah, they had a whole ceremonial thing, and that, they showed how the earth used to look.
Look at this guy. He was determined. He didn't flash his lights or nothing. He was like, let me ride on the back of this truck.
But I just wonder, what up though? I remember set time travel. Yeah, what up though? Welcome. So the connection I'm trying to make with this new mirrored city, like, it just gives off, we got you vibes. Like, once we get you in, ain't no leaving. And then I'm also making a connection with all these blatant abductions that we see occurring during the day, night, here and abroad. I'm wondering, because my thing is, if this is a city for the catered, kind of like in the movie 2012, you get your golden ticket and you get to get on the ship and avoid the chaos. It's like they're presenting this like this is your last resort. Like, this is the refuge away from the rest of the mayhem and chaos that's happening in the world. So to get up in here, you got to have $1 million ticket, like they did in 2012. Only the highest bidders can come up in this motherfucker. So I'm assuming...
Where is this at?
I want to say they're building this shit in Dubai.
Dubai?
Yeah.
So all the people who are interested too, after you come out from the mirror city, you can just roll over to that place and get $10,000 and get defecated on. That's for those who are interested.
That's something totally different.
Those who are interested.
They're next to each other though. Sin City, Dubai, Sin City, and then they're enclosed city, because that's a Sin City that they got going on over there. You think Las Vegas is bad? Then you try taking your ass to Dubai. All right now.
People are getting paid.
But people are moving to Dubai to be subservients. They're being subservient. There are jobs to be subservient.
A slave.
Basically a paid slave. People are moving to Dubai to do that shit. I saw a video where this black woman was in Dubai showing off her little apartment. Wasn't nothing special, but she was just saying rent cheaper, food cheaper, tastes better, don't have to pay tax and shit. And she was just going off the list of the shit she don't have to do compared to America. So her ass chilling in Dubai now. And I'm like, you ain't nothing out there but a paid slave.
I tell you what though.
A volunteer
You better
slave.
not pull out no weed over there and see you're gonna get that Brittany Griner treatment.
Oh yeah, you can't be, they don't play that shit over there.
Hey, don't steal either.
And
in some areas, if you're a woman, you gotta wear that
yeah, but my
face
thing
mask,
is,
whatever.
if you're building a city for the catered to, people who have the means to move into such an expensive area or place of residence, I don't even know how you want to deem this place, but this gold city, I don't know. But my thing is, like, I'm sure you're paying big bucks to stay there. So you mean to tell me you paid all this money to live in this luxury city, but you gonna mow your own lawn, wash your own car, wipe your own. I mean, my thing's like they gonna have to have servants. If you get to cater, they want to be catered to. But everybody's not gonna volunteer to do that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me go be your paid slave. Ain't nobody. So are they abducting people to create a slave class for that new city that we don't know nothing about? That's all the way over there in Africa. So it ain't like.
Well, if it's just a fantasy, I mean, that's what people just go over there and have playtime.
No, they're building this city. Is what I'm saying. This is a real thing. They're building it's a $90 billion city, mirror city.
Wow. So it's going to be different from the one that Bill Gates built in Arizona.
Oh, I didn't know nothing about the Bill Gates in Arizona. What's going on in Arizona?
Bill Gates, because in Arizona you already have these self-driven cars. I mean, self-driven 18-wheelers.
Uh-huh.
They're already doing it. That's why he get over for a minute. Oh, nope, maybe not. But that's why he got a lot of land in Arizona because they got the self-driven stuff. He's building these automated homes, all that stuff in there. Really? I forgot the name of the city. Bill Gates. Just type in Bill Gates automated city.
So he basically
whatever.
doing
In
what
Arizona.
they doing.
In Arizona, yeah. But you know they got that brick bread over there. So
that's what I'm saying. Arizona's a closed off state. Like everybody and their mom and dad in Arizona.
But they already have those automated 18-wheelers. They self-driving. They ain't nobody driving them.
Ain't that? I think that's what they also have. You Ubers that are self-driving as well. I think that's Arizona too.
Yeah, because they got this highway.
Yeah, it's like I think that's Arizona where you can call it Uber or whatever. It's not called Uber, it's something else. And people aren't driving the car. They're taking you to your destination. There's no one driving.
Well, you got this guy who they tested it out in Vegas. The guy's name was he's a YouTuber, MKBHD. He got in one, and the looks that he was getting, he's in the car and ain't nobody in the passenger seat, and it's driving.
Right.
Ain't tearing nothing up or nothing. So so yeah, that's what they're doing in Arizona with 18-wheelers.
Damn.
So it's
definitely they've definitely laid out a grid for these cars to be able to follow. They have to have a grid. It's like they're not just doing this because it's magic. They have to have a grid. So my thing is like, where's this invisible grid? Did y'all do it underground? Is it above our heads with 5G? How are these AI cars communicating with AI?
Somebody commented, it's like Star Trek.
It feels like Star Trek.
Well, we in the future, baby.
The Jetsons like
they already got those pulse guns the Army's using. Well, testing. Wink, wink.
I found the movie Looking Up, Dufar, Africa. She was taken by Arabs, made a slave, like you said. And I mean, dude, like, I made the connection. Like, all these blatant abductions that you're seeing of women getting trying to be snatched up, and the ones we don't even see on camera. Last one I saw, the chick fought the dude off. He was playing like he was jogging next to her. She kind of got hip to him, and he was playing. I'm like to me she took too long. I would have been like, bitch, start jogging the other way. But he eventually tried to jump her, and she fought for her life, and he got off and jumped in the truck. The truck pulled up, ready to snatch her at this broad daylight. And I'm like, they are getting bolder and bolder with this shit, man. And it's like what is the need? Where's this supply and demand? Where's this demand coming from? That's what I was asking myself. Where is this demand? Okay, we say human trafficking. Okay, so human trafficking can mean many things. Human trafficking means I'm taking this body.
Organ trafficking too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm taking this body from this continent, flying it over here. And now you're a subservient slave, and there's no way to escape. Bitch, you ain't even in America no more.
There was a city councilor. This is right around the time. This is a while back. This is when Kwame Kilpatrick, he was like his last term in office. You know, they was trying to put him in jail. Well, they did successfully put him in jail. But around that time, while everybody was looking at Kwame, I want to say Hempstead, New York had an organ thing going on. They were selling organs to Israel.
See?
It was a rabbi, city council person.
I remember that.
That was going on while everybody was looking at Kwame.
I was in Florida when it happened. I remember that shit.
But they was selling organs to Israel.
Exactly. And those Orthodox Jews, the ones with them things hanging on the side and everything, the ones you think supposed to be all holier than thou. And it's like, no, y'all the main motherfucker. Y'all the gangsters. The ones with the little curlies coming down. Them the gangsters. Those are the gangsters for the Jews. Nigga, what you mean? Those the gangsters. It's like, come on now.
It's a lot of them in Oak Park.
Exactly.
Oak Park.
I don't care what race, ethnic, everybody got an underbelly to their shit.
Well, that's what you say. You say, I'm just saying they different. That's all I'm gonna say. They different.
They keep to themselves. They isolate themselves. They don't want nobody in their business. I wonder why.
And they, you know, they on that Sabbath like for real. Like they walk.
That's fine.
You be like, damn.
Because they're gonna be walking on some Trail of Tears in a minute.
You're like, dude, it's 95 degrees.
Walking right up out of here.
All I know is this.
So I'm just saying, keep your head on the swivel, because folks is out here acting real weird.
The two people that tried to rob that smoke shop. The one guy took the tip coin jar or whatever. Because there was two of them came in.
You've been telling, that must have been a funny ass video.
I mean, it was.
He had told this story like 3 times in the last 2 days. I need to watch this video because I've heard it like six times.
It's insane because they came in and robbed. They came in to try to rob him. Because first he asked the question, he was like, "Why you guys got on?" Because you know they had on like ski masks, not masks, ski masks. Like, you know, I'm about to be in the Alps, and I'm about to.
Right. Everything coming.
You know, so he asked me like, "Well, why you guys got those masks on?" And then my man just started grabbing the coin, you know, the little tip jar coin thing. He grabbed that, you know, the Catholic stuff, and just walked out the door. And his boy who came in with him, he behind the counter now. He grabbing stuff off the shelf. But little did they know, my man had that knife right by the doggone cash register and just stabbed him 7 times. He was stabbing him like,
In the back arm?
He was stabbing him wherever he could get. Because at first, the first stab, the guy swung at him, you know, and he had that energy, but, you know, after about 3 more stabs, he was like, okay, stop. So by that time, the proprietor of the store had the guy in the headlock, and he dragging him out the store. I'm like, this is all on video, and I'm like, this is insane. He stabbed him like 7 times, and he's calling 911.
All know is...
and the guy was saying,
were they J?
The guy was like, don't let me die, don't let me die. I'm like, damn. Because he's stabbing him and dragging him from behind the counter. Like, I'm about to take you outside.
And do more damage.
Out my stove.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, you know,
7 times.
Social media has become very entertaining, to say the least. Let's say that much, because I'm coming across, as a content creator who shares a lot of content, you know, I'm coming across a lot of crazy shit. A lot of my focus has been what's behind these clouds. If you go to my TikTok account, you'll see I have cloud videos. I have a video now that's gone viral on my TikTok account of this, you know, something that's caught in the clouds during a lightning storm, and that shit look like a damn ship. And it looks a lot like that shit I caught in front of our apartment, you know, in the clouds above my head, that I was not trying to film, just happened to have my camera, because I was like, these clouds are weird. Like, this is extremely different. Like, these are some different kind of clouds. And that's the only reason why I brought the camera out to film how crazy these clouds was looking, only to find out there was something behind them clouds. So go to my TikTok account and check out that video that's gone viral. Last time I checked, it was over 500,000 views. If it ain't reached 1 million by now. But everybody's intrigued by that. That's where my focus has been. What's behind these clouds? What are they hiding behind these clouds? But then you got
Nope.
but then you got all this shit going on ground. You know, because people are suffering from anxiety. People are suffering from, you know, depression. Excuse me. A lot of us are suffering from PTSD, and that's a volatile cocktail right there.
I think after COVID, everybody got a little taste of it. You know,
well, yeah.
at the plant down the street from me, somebody got that monkeypox.
That's what Sarah told me.
And I'm sitting up there
she said somebody asked that one down the street. She said, so is that her? It's her husband. She said that her husband's plant.
Oh, so that's where he was?
At the Stampede one, that's in Sterling Heights, the one that's further down.
But my thing is, they ain't do like they said they just had like a team meeting and like, I know, motherfucker, y'all supposed to wipe shit down and get the fuck out of there.
Because this shit is visual, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, she told me that yesterday. As a matter of fact, that's funny that you mentioned it, because she was like they had one reported case at her husband's plant. Because she asked how you was doing. She said, how's honest? She's like, how's your guy? And how's Chrysler these days? She's like, cause my husband's plant, they got one reported monkeypox. I'm like, nope, haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah, they don't, well, you know, I mean, I'm for real though. They don't care though. You can have a heart attack. They will roll you off the line, and if you let them tell you to go back to work, because I'll be like, oh no, man, I work with him. Nope, I'm traumatized.
Exactly.
I'm off for the day, player. I'm out. I'm traumatized.
I mean,
I'm finna just go back to work, and the guy I was working right next to had a heart attack and died. I'm supposed to just, turn these screws for these trucks. Y'all crazy as hell.
Area 51, Nick Jackson, old videos out of Las Vegas 2017 about If I Remember Behind the Clouds. Ooh, I will check that out. Thank you. Thank you. I'm definitely going to check that out. Thanks for the heads up.
There's one of our products right there. Old gas guzzling. Let me stop.
Yeah, so, you know, like, I keep my eyes looking up. And I don't know if y'all have seen that movie, Don't Look Up? Now, the scientist that was in there screaming about, you know, we're all gonna die, and the earth is it's getting ready to be fucked up. Do y'all know that there's an actual real scientist that's out here in real life saying the same shit that guy in the movie was saying? And he came out right after the movie. Now, mind you, they prolonged from letting the movie out. They held it back. Then when they finally let it out, released it, and everybody watched it, then you got this little white scientist who came out of same scene out of that movie. He stepped in front of the scene in the movie where he's like talking to the newscasters, and he's trying to tell everybody, you know, shit's fucked up. A real life scientist did the same thing. Everybody laughed at him. He just now recently locked himself to the front door of the building. And he's like, since y'all forget, I thought I'd come back and remind y'all, we still fucked up. And we need to do something about that. And I'm like, dude.
What about the guy in the Don't?
Is that movie about them?
What about the scientist or the? I guess he was kind of supposed to be kind of like a Bill Gates guy, you know, innovator, whatever. But why did he look like the Heaven's Gate? The Applewhite guy from Heaven's Gate, he looked exactly like him.
The Apples?
It's this guy, this Applewhite guy. He was one of the Heaven's Gate guys, the lead that cult that killed themselves.
Oh, okay, Heaven's Gate. Okay.
That side is in the movie The Dead Ringer.
Wow.
Dead Ringer for him. Dead Ringer for him. I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, are we being trolled by movies? I'm like, why would you make him? Is it a hidden meaning that we don't know about?
Right.
I mean, it could be. Because like, why would you make him look exactly like that cult leader?
Right, and then
like.
And then my thing is like, when they made that movie Don't Look Up, like, is that movie about these scientists that are now screaming at us like, yo, shit fucked up. Why ain't nobody listening to us? Because it's the same exact scenario. And I'm like, did they make this movie about these scientists that's been in this room talking about our demise, and nobody wants to believe them? And then they make a movie to make a parody out of it, so we're further distracted from the reality of shit. While this man is handcuffing himself to the door talking about why ain't nobody listening to me. I'm like, what is really going? Can we bring back journalism, please? Can we bring back investigative journalism? That's why I like TikTok, because people got time. Ain't nobody working. People been laid off from their jobs because they made a decision, and they at home and they are deep in the rabbit hole.
I'm trying to figure out how what's the lady named Nicole Linton, the murderer who ran over them 6 people in that fiery crash in California. How is she still alive?
She a cyborg. That's a cyborg. I'm going to contest that she walked away from that explosion with a broken wrist. That's all she walked away with. She wasn't drunk. Her toxicology came back clean. She ain't had nothing in her system.
Well, that's what they telling us.
But that's what they saying. But that's court document. They're in the court talking about this shit, and they're saying she was clean. So okay, if she wasn't her mind wasn't on drugs, and she wasn't drinking no alcohol. Like,
she had
how you walk away from that? Because when you're drunk in an accident like that, the drunk driver usually walks away unscathed.
You saw the accident, right?
Yes.
So I don't care if you're drunk or not.
Right.
How are you not? You don't have no burns or nothing.
Right.
Fiery. That's almost as bad as what's the Anne Hesh has. She in a coma. Anne Hesh, she blew out. She was on something. I get it.
All we want to know is, was she...
All I got to say is, because she destroyed 2 people. I mean, she leaving the scene of one accident and then burned somebody's house down by hitting. And I'm like, she in a coma now, but it's like...
And they said she burnt that house down to a
crisp. The house is gone. The lady was on TV said, I lost everything.
Oh, wow. That's fucked up. Oh, that bitch about to get sued, man. She about to be sued.
If she in a coma. Anne Hesh is in a coma right now.
She said they got another purge that they held back. You gotta look it up. You know the title of that particular purge movie?
Probably gotta look it up. This is Blumhouse. It's Blumhouse. You know who it is? Blumhouse studio. To me, they one of the best ones out there right now. If you like a little horror and just some different movies with different takes.
Right.
The last one they were on a bus. I didn't quite. It was all right. It was kind of B-ish.
Thank you for joining us, Callie Griot. We appreciate you joining the live. Big ups to you, sis.
It's a movie on by Blumhouse again called Upgrade. That's about AI. You might remember that one?
Yeah.
You might want to look at that one. Upgrade.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, Upgrade. Computer chip in the man's brain. Yeah. You might want to check that one out. I'm not gonna say anything else. Man got into a horrible accident. Computer chip in the brain.
Yeah, man. But my thing is like, is this monkeypox really monkeypox? Because, are they just calling it that because that's something that we can reference? You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, if this was something that has happened in the medical field before, the doctors should be knowledgeable about. Why are they turning patients away? Why are doctors' offices and emergency rooms telling patients who are suffering from this illness they don't want them in there? We not fucking with y'all. Like, you're gonna have to go somewhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are suffering from trauma because of that. They want to get help and nobody wants to fuck with them. But y'all telling us it's monkeypox, but people are reacting to it like they don't know what it is. And then everybody's shit is different. Some people got them octopus spots. Some people's face look like they turning like they mummified zombies. Some people got faces look like they got fucking cauliflower growing out of it.
Well, maybe it's like that other virus that came out that it hits everyone differently.
It's like, what is really going on, man? And it's so many personal testimonies. It's too many to count. People are telling it. They telling their truths, man. People are telling their truths.
That's this guy.
That shit is, you know, there's some things I be like jarring in my brain because I'm like, dude, shit ain't adding up. 2 plus 2 does not equal to 5, and that's what shit looking like right now. The math is not adding up. And I just wish we had more people committed to journalism, investigative journalism, because we got the time.
Man, you got people.
Folks got time.
People, look.
They're in that rabbit hole, but like, you know, they're still trying to deem us.
Why do you think
theories.
all these dispensaries popping up right now?
Everybody blew out.
Yep.
And calm.
You know what strain you get.
And you know what? That's kind of damn. Now that you think about it, and while we're in this phase of America, this transition of power in America, they want everybody high and calm. It makes sense. It gives them a head up. It gives them a leg up. And we all high and calm. But my thing is like, dude, weed just magnifies whatever you feel it. Like, my thing is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, weed don't make you violent. But I mean, weed will have you crunk. So it's like, depending on what you engaged in, weed is going to magnify that shit by 100. And, you know, and it makes you more focused, I think. So, I don't know. I just think they plan no backfire.
People always say you more focused and all. I mean, I'm like this. It depends on what you're doing. I don't want a surgeon just got through smoking a blunt coming out there. Yeah, I'm ready, putting on his gloves. I don't want that.
Right.
Sorry. Don't want that. Recreation, okay,
but
cool.
You'd be surprised
But
how these surgeons be getting fucked up, though. Especially these nurses. They be getting fucked up. I knew a nurse. She was a young nurse, just starting in the nursing field. And her ass was already tapping into the pill
but that
cabinet.
Okay, that's that.
That was years
that's
ago.
That person. Your mom wasn't doing that.
Oh, no. And this was before they had the little... And this was before they had the computer generated, you know, where they dispensed the pill. Like, you can't go in there and just grab them no more. That's when she was able to just go in there and grab shit. You can't do that no more. Like I said, this was over 20 years ago. Over damn near 25 years ago. And it's like, yeah, you can't do that no more. Yeah, my mom barely even drinks, so I, you know, she wasn't doing none of that. But yeah, nurses be out here blew out, man. What was that movie, that show that came out on HBO, Nurse Jackie? That was a good ass show. Jackie. That was a good ass show. And I'm like, I bet you they based that on somebody who's a real life, you know, nurse. Somebody's personal story. Because Nurse Jackie went through it. And she did all that shit just to, you know, to keep her addiction. Went out on her husband. I mean, this shit was crazy, dude. But it was a good ass show. That was a good show. She doing something else, playing like a police chief or something. My mom was telling me about her other show. She said it was really good. I can't think of the name of it. But she's a good actress. I like her. Okay, I will check out my DM. Thank you. I'll definitely check out my DM. So, I I'm just saying, it's like it's the dawn of the day. We be approaching the dawn of something, y'all, because goddamn, this shit crazy. And keep your... Oh, also, friendly reminder, please like and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you can jump over to my other YouTube channel, the Black Hand Side Marketplace. We're trying to build up the subscription list over there so I can start going live on that channel. Thank you. And also check out my Instagram account, the Black Hand Side, or go to Facebook, The Positive Side of Our Blackness. Check that out. I have a great Facebook family on the positive side of our blackness that you can chime in and join in, because folks over there, they talk to each other. You know, we engage with each other. So I have a wonderful Facebook family on the positive side of our blackness. Go check out that, join the page, and catch up. But I got, like I said, I got a couple of videos on TikTok that's going viral right now, which is crazy. And it's all about the clouds. What's going on behind the clouds? All will be revealed sooner than later. And I think we're going to see this in our lifetime. I feel like the people who had their feet in both worlds, people who grew up and watched horse and buggies and saw their first Ford T-car. People who grew up with horse and buggies and saw their first Ford T model car. That's how I feel. I got my foot in the old world, but we're about to experience and exceed some new shit that's going to propel us into the new world. Not a new world that's manufactured and created for us, but a new world that, like, look, a lot of the old shit that we thought was to be true, that don't apply no more. Okay? I don't think it's a new world that they're trying to fear us into believing it's going to be, but a new world that has nothing to do with man-made.
Ready Player One?
Anything. You
like
know what I'm saying?
Ready Player One?
Whatever it is.
You don't remember that?
I kind of remember that movie, but my thing is, like, nigga, y'all can't control these planets and what's going on out here in this universe and what's happening with Mother Earth right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever.
Check out a virtual reality movie called Ready Player One. It's a decent movie.
Like, I don't even deal with them UPC codes, man. I had a lady come up to me at the job yesterday telling me, can you show me how to do this? And I'm like, ma'am, I stay away from stuff like that. You're going to have to go to guest services and have them explain that to you, because I don't mess with that. And I work here, and I don't mess with that. So, yeah. Y'all ain't going to be tracking me for the rest of my fucking life, because I got that I'm coded it, and they got that shit everywhere. Just hit they give you the explanation, but then, like, to get there quickly, just, you know, scan this code. Bitch, I'm not about to scan that code. I just read what I need to know. Why I need to scan the code too?
I want to know how many people listening get checks.
Paper checks or
Yes,
direct deposit?
get checks, regular paper checks.
Direct deposit.
Or they got everybody
yeah.
on this direct deposit where they can just hit a switch and you looking crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to get some money. And you know, they pulled up what's that show?
I remember when they
what's the show? What is the show with the Handmaid's Tale?
Yeah,
Handmaid's Tale, where everybody bank cards just stop working.
Yeah.
You looking crazy. And now you gotta sell ass if you want to eat. No, let me stop. I'm just saying, you better have some cash on you at all times. Some form of cash.
Under the mattress or something.
Because you try to go and drop off a gold bullion bar to get some food, they're gonna be looking at you like, get the fuck up out of here, motherfucker. But your wife, though, your wife.
We can use her. We can use that. We can barter that.
And now we all can eat.
That shit crazy. Well, y'all, we have arrived at our destination. This was a great conversation. This was a great live this morning. I really think we covered some things today. Um, Thank you for joining the live. And like I always end it, keep your head on a swivel and protect your worth by any means necessary. And y'all have a blacknificent day. Peace. We out.